Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For on B100. Hey, what's up? It's Connor Kenney, and I don't know about you, but I've never heard of thunder snow before. We apparently got some early this morning in the QC, and one of our weather expert friends can actually confirm that from the KWQC TV6 First Alert weather team. Kyle Kiel, meteorologist Kyle Kiel, is here to explain what thunder snow is. Kyle, how's it going? You guys have obviously had a busy week, right?
Yeah, it's been very busy. I was telling you earlier, it's been a long month we've had this week, Connor. It's been a very busy week with two major winter storms at that. I mean, we're going to end up with probably more than half of what we see in a normal winter just in the first 5 days here of this week. So it's been a pretty wild week, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's been nuts. Roads are deteriorating like crazy. I see a bunch of tow bands out there, a lot of purple popping up on the Iowa DOT and Illinois DOT maps. It's been crazy, man.
Yeah, and, unfortunately, we're just getting started with this because even, we're going to continue with that moderate to heavy snow through about mid to late afternoon. It'll start to lighten up in the evening, but that's the time that those winds are really going to pick up. So that's when we're actually going to start to see those blizzard conditions being a concern. So even though the snow ends tonight, the wind is still going to be cranking here through Saturday. So travel conditions are honestly going to get worse before they get better.
Yeah, it's not going to get fun. And then obviously we don't have to dive too deep in the extreme colds, but those are on its way as well.
Oh, yeah. We're talking 30 to 40 below here by Sunday morning. So we're in for a big stretch of winter weather here over the next several days.
Yeah. So I want to talk about this real quick because you confirmed this morning on social media that, in fact, we got thunder snow. What in the heck is thunder snow?
We did, and that's been a question we've been getting. So basically, you can think of thunder snow as just a typical thunderstorm. When we have thunder and lightning with rain in the summertime, the spring and summertime, that's usually when we get enhanced rainfall or heavier rainfall. So that's the same with the snowfall as well. So what actually happens is we get vertical rising motion with a regular thunderstorm in the summertime. Yeah. And the same thing kind of happens here as we head into the winter time. We've got all this cold air here at the surface, and then you kind of get a little bit of warmer air aloft that rises, and that can lead to a taller thunderstorm, and that leads to all these different positive and negative charges in the atmosphere. And that could actually lead to thunder and lightning, which actually enhances snowfall rates. So I got a couple of reports out in Geneseo, Illinois, as well as Princeton, of folks waking up to 6 to 7 inches, while here in the Quad Cities we woke up to about 3 to 4 because of that enhancement from the thunder snow. That's something that it is insane. And I've actually experienced it a couple of times. Actually, when you and I were back up in Waterloo, I experienced it a couple of times. And Jim Cantori, he goes nuts over it. He actually experienced it in Chicago this morning, but he was actually in the Quad Cities for the last snowstorm, and I actually met him, and we were kind of geeking out over snow, and we didn't get to see it that time, but definitely several reports coming in this morning of some thunder snow, and could potentially see that here through the day, but I think this morning was our best shot at that.
That sounds about right, that you guys, from Jim Cantori, everyone at every level of meteorology would go crazy over thunder snow. I feel is that your guys' intramural basketball team name is Thunder Snow?
Yeah, I mean, that would be perfect. That would be perfect.
I love it. Well, so I got to ask you this real quick with the thunder snow. How often does it happen?
Not too often. I would say on average we probably get it at least once per season. But the chances of you actually seeing it are pretty rare, which is why I think Jim Cantori goes nuts over it anytime he sees it, even though he's seen it plenty of times over his career. But it's just something that we don't see very often, and from a meteorology perspective, it's pretty cool. Yeah, and I think other people think it's cool too.
Right? It's very cool, which makes a lot of sense as to why shovels have turned more and more plastic over the years, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's Kyle Kiel, meteorologist Kyle Kiel there with the KWQC TV6 First Alert weather team, giving us all the great updates about this snowstorm rolling through, blizzard out there, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse. And, of course, explaining thunder snow. I'm so happy someone explained to me finally what thunder snow is. Kyle, good luck the rest of today. Good luck this weekend as well and into next week with those extremely cold temperatures. Thanks for keeping us up to date as well.
Yeah, thank you, Connor, and hope all of our listeners stay safe out there.
Yeah, same here. And don't forget, they're keeping you up to date on Channel 6 and on the TV6 weather app and the regular app as well. Kyle Kiel, thank you so much, brother. Have a good one.
All right, you too, Connor. Thanks.
Yep, more hit music's on the way next on Me 100.